Got an early morning, day two, a bit of abseil work. Already been down once, and I thought I'd bring this along with me to talk some shit. Well, the airport is completely empty, as you can see. Normally there's all these people like rushing you along to get out of the car and move along, but not today. This is my first flight since the Rona's hit, and I was hoping to fly direct straight to Tasmania. There's no hope in that. There was flights, but now I've got to go via New South Wales, so it like triples the distance I've got to go and at least doubles the time, probably more with a layover. But that'll be alright. It'll be very exciting to get there, get stuck into this, and then have a holiday with Lily. So this is probably going to end up like a 3-part series. But look, it'll be good fun either way. So thanks for always having a watch, jumping along with me. The airport is incredibly empty, but it's Adelaide Airport, so it's always hot. I've talked about this before on the vlogs. When I was flying like 4 to 6 times a week, every week, every time I came here, it was always like boiling hot, so it never makes sense to me. But hopefully Tassie will be freezing and suit me more, because I'm sweating sitting here. I'm transferring currently between 2 flights, and I just got off my first flight of I guess really of this year since the whole outbreak. Seems a little bit counterintuitive, and not to kick anyone off, but there's no social distancing on the planes, but also there's no requirement to wear a mask. I thought it would have been one or the other, so like 50% of people didn't wear a mask, but no one socially distanced. And it's a little bit weird that a private company can sort of go around and avoid the rules. Like, look, I'm not a big one for all the COVID stuff anyway, but it just seems a bit like, why are they enforcing all this around the shops and the airport and the lines, and then this guy talking. That's about the safe distance. And then you can get in a packed plane with no mask. It seems a bit counterintuitive, but that's just how it is. It's the day and age we live in. Oh, what a day. My lazy vlogging has got me again. I've just got into my hotel room. I'll be sharing it with another bloke, but as of tomorrow. As soon as I arrived in Tassie, Mark, the guy running, I guess, the whole show down here, his old man dropped some stuff off the side of a boat, so he had to duck out there. Mark had to put on some scuba kit and dive down and get it. But my lazy vlogging, I absolutely didn't take my camera with me.
Hey!
Hello, how are you?
Oh, crikey, the big guys.
I got everything here.
Well, I won't be going there.
Jump out of the shower after a massive day of training. We had a lot of talks, a lot of first aid stuff, the usual sort of first couple of days of something like this. And probably the thing I got the most out of, and one of the most inspiring things I've ever had in my life, was Luke Richmond, who's, I guess, a professional adventurer, really talking about making travel your job and seeking out that, and also really that you only get one life and one chance, and this is all we've got, and putting in 5-year plans as if you're going to die in 5 years, because if it was 1 year, then you'd just go out and drink and meet girls and whatever, but if it was 10 years, then you'd start thinking about family and mortgages and all that really more serious stuff and careers, where you think 5 years is a really good balance. I guess the weird one from my perspective is it's not only a theoretical thing, it could be real. That's how long I could really have. So it's a bit of a funny one. It really struck a nerve with me, and I can't thank Luke enough for coming to speak to us. I've got 2 books of his sitting at home that I've failed to read yet. So that was a bit embarrassing, but it's fantastic. I'm going out for dinner now. Tomorrow we're abseiling, doing a couple of other things before stepping off into the snowy ranges or something for the hike. So that'll be fantastic. Got an early morning, day two, a bit of abseil work. Already been down once, and I thought I'd bring this along with me to talk some shit. But as far as, you know, getting some confidence on it, and then step into, I guess, instructing or showing how you'd instruct something very similarly to this. So we're off about a 20 or 30 metre drop behind us, down the cliff face. All the boys having a fantastic time, all strapped in, guys cruising around. How good?
Yeah, of course, sometimes just after separation, but you know, like it's.
Another huge day of training, but I've never been a bloody barracks soldier, always field. So thank God tomorrow we actually step out, put those skills into place, into work. Out for 3 days on a hike, exploring Tasmania. Hopefully see some snow, cross like all these boulders. So shouldn't be moving too far in kilometres per day, but we might be down around 1k an hour with the terrain we're moving over. So it's awesome. It's going to be incredibly exciting either way. Been out seeing the rescue helicopters today. Hopefully we don't need them. Although if we do need it, I'm more than happy to get a ride in a world-class chopper by world-class guys. So it should be awesome, man. Hopefully the next thing you see is me pack on, hopefully getting a pint of coffee before going at a bakery in rural Hobart. But then I'll be out, pack on, enjoying life in the wilderness. Vehicle drop when going to the exit point. Well, they're going off to the exit point to pick us up once we're out in 3 days. So they'll get back here, then go from there.
Like he wants to do, I think he's doing the western half. He's going to hold on to the.
So day one, long as hell. You can probably see the boys setting up behind me. We left, got in a little bit late, later than we would have liked, which is fine. And I struggled the whole way. The first couple of hours was okay, like I was fine for the first 2 hours, and then I just hit a wall. It's been a while since I've been, you know, packs on, out doing this stuff, and yeah, I was definitely really bloody feeling it. So I probably didn't get as much footage as I would have liked. Pretty challenging trail. We're up at, I think it's like 12 or 1300 metres, could be around that anyway. Two big things though. Today was Remembrance Day, so at 11 o'clock we had a fantastic little service, I guess. I bought an Australian national flag, so we sat that out, minute silence, and some of the traditions. Also, one of the medic on the trip, he is a US Marine, and it is the Marine's birthday, so happy birthday to all the Marines. So we also had a little bit of a happy birthday for the Yanks as well. So we walked, I don't know, 6 or 7 hours total today. Stops here and there. I was looking at the ground for 3 hours on. I'm not as fit at this as I thought. Dinner, lovely campsite. Probably trying to summit the hill behind us, which I'm hoping you'll see in some video tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, sunrise. Tomorrow, another massive day. Climbing over some boulder fields, and then we'll be back in location, back in the warehouse at Friday at some point. So I can't wait. Just had my dinner. Tents are all set up, ready to rock and roll.